Hello, welcome to the TEC podcast.
Today we are going to talk about Ham the Chimp, the first animal to go up to space and come back alive.
We are also going to be talking about Laika, the first dog in space.
So we hope you enjoy our podcast.
Did you know that Laika was a homeless dog that people took and sent up to space?
Yeah, unfortunately, Laika didn't make it back alive.
I know, Laika was a very brave dog.
They chose Laika because she was used to being alone, cold, hungry, and thirsty.
She died because the cabin she was in overheated on the fourth orbit. Her remains were never found.
Now let's talk about Ham the Chimp.
Oh, I know Ham. Wasn't he the first animal sent up to space and came back alive?
You're right. Ham was born in 1957 in Cameroon. Cameroon is a country in Africa.
Scientists captured him with several other chimpanzees and had them take a series of tests to see who they should send up to space.
They finally narrowed it down to 6 finalists to decide who they should send up to space.
Finally, they chose Ham the Chimp. They took a long time to train him so he could hopefully make it back alive.
He was very smart, and I can't believe he was able to do that.
How about we talk about Laika some more?
It was a suicide mission for Laika. They were not planning on bringing her back. They didn't train her like they trained Ham. She deserved a home and family that comes along with food, water, and other needs. It was unfair for Laika. All she wanted was a home.
Before we wrap up this week's podcast, let's share a fun fact of the week.
Did you know that the reason that scientists sent Laika up to space is because they wanted to be the first space organization to have the first animal in space?
They were worried because the Russians were sending up very many satellites and they were both competing to have the first animal to go into space. The USA won the race. And thanks to that, we have our topic for today.
I think it's time to wrap up this podcast.
So we'll see you next week.